to 107.9 on this Woosah Wednesday. Time to check in with our dear friend, Dr. Monique Gary. What's up, Doc?
Hey, how you doing? Woosah. I love it. Woosah Wednesday. It's hump day. I'm getting over this hump.
You know, that's the first time I said, what's up, Doc? That's kind of cute.
I like that, too. You got to use that all the time now. I like that.
What's up, Doc? All right, Doc, as we enter into this new yellow-green phase and we are getting back to some sort of normality, some people might not feel safe catching public transportation, so they're catching Ubers and Lyfts and cabs, if they still exist. What's the safest way to do that?
All right. So you're absolutely right. You know, we got to check with the different rideshare services. I would also check with public transportation. If you are somebody who is thinking about getting back out there, or your job, let's say, is calling you back in, you want to take trains, buses, or you think a rideshare might be more appropriate. A lot of the rideshare companies have stopped doing the multiple people per vehicle. So, for example, the true rideshare, where you pick up one person and then pick up somebody else because you're all headed, let's say, into Center City. They're not doing that currently, so you will likely be in an Uber by yourself or a Lyft by yourself or a cab. But you want to make sure that there is a plan in place to protect you as the passenger. And that plan should include things like making sure the driver has a mask. I know that Uber has a new part to their app that requires them to show you the picture of the driver wearing their face mask. You want to look into what's in the vehicle as far as hand sanitizers, wipes, that sort of thing, because they should each be equipped with some level of sanitation products, either Lysol or wipes, and they should be wiping them down in between rides. So you should smell fresh and not just air freshener fresh. You know, you get in those Ubers and you smell nothing but the new car smell. You should be able to smell the sanitizer. You should see evidence of it. You can ask the drivers about it, and you want to make sure that they have a policy in place. If you or if the driver is feeling sick, they should not be picking you up. If your driver is coughing repeatedly, you need to let them know as well, because you really do have to protect yourself, and it's uncertain at this time if the companies are providing the sanitary supplies. So now drivers are having to go out and bring that stuff for themselves. And if you are a person who is looking to pick up some extra money, yeah, this is definitely going to increase. You may be a Lyft or an Uber driver. And so you also want to protect yourself and your consumers, because people are not wanting to wear the mask.
Okay, so here's my problem. I don't take Lyft and Uber often, but Roxy does, Touchtone does. And I know that sometimes if the Lyft driver isn't to your liking, let's say, do you get your money back? Like, how does that work? So say a Lyft driver, maybe you could chime in, Roxy. When a Lyft driver pulls up, they don't have a mask, you feel like their car is not sanitized and dirty.
Right.
Are you charged for that?
Yeah, see, you are. You usually charge for your ride, even if you say, like, hey, I'm not going to get in the car right now. They charge you, if I'm correct, it's like $5. You can fight it, but they do charge you for declining a ride.
That is something that you can fight, though.
Yeah.
Because specifically, Lyft has a policy. They'll wear face masks. They will not drive if they have COVID or symptoms. They will leave their windows open. So if there's AC blasting, your Lyft or Uber driver should turn the air conditioning off, because you want fresh air, not recirculated air. No passengers in the front seat. If they're in violation of any of those things, you know, and you suspect that the vehicle is not clean or that the driver is not taking precautions, you can fight that if they try to charge you for it. Absolutely.
Wow. So wait a minute. So the window's down. So if it's raining or a hot day like today, you're going to want that air.
Exactly.
You are, and that's the challenge. But recirculated AC, you know, is the risk factor, you know. And if your driver has a mask on, okay, then, you know, maybe AC is a little bit more palatable. But, you know, if you're riding around and the weather's decent, I would go with fresh air every time, because you don't know who's been in the vehicle. And as we know, the viral particles can stay in the air after a person has left that air. So if somebody just got out and you just got in, there is the potential for viral particles within the air.
Well, there's my Lyft or Uber. Won't be doing that this summer.
I'm not trying to discourage anybody from doing it. I'm just saying that the drivers in general should have the windows down, and that there really should be evidence of deep sanitation in their vehicles. And you can ask about it. Check the policies, because if there's no policy in place, I would not use that shared company.
Or maybe just take your own with you. Jump in the Lyft with your own wipes.
Right.
Yeah. Use your hand sanitizer if you have it. But if you just still don't carry it. But do protect yourself. Wear your mask. Make sure you have sanitizer. And be safe, everybody, because we're going to be getting back out there, and people are going to need ride shares, and it's a helpful service.
All righty. I know it's better than catching public transportation right now. I'd rather know that maybe a few people were in the same space rather than hundreds.
Right.
So,
yeah, you got to watch about subway air at this point.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound good. I pray for folks up in New York. All right, Doc, thanks for the info again today. We look forward to hearing from you tomorrow. All I can say to you today is stay cool, stay cool.
It's true. It's hot out there, hot in these streets. But check with SEPTA as well for people who are listening in Philadelphia, because they are starting to take some of the same precautions as New York, cleaning the subway, trains and cars in between, the poles, everything. So people are trying. So just be patient, be safe. I love you guys. I appreciate this time. It's the best time of day for me when I get to chat with my girls. So you can follow me on social media, Dr. Monique Gary, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and a new YouTube channel as well. Take care. Peace, everybody.
Peace to you as well, sis.
See you, Mo.
Yeah.
It's Classics 107.9. We're going to take this break and we'll be right back.